Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk, and I've got a few leftovers on my desk from projects over the last few weeks, and also grabbed a few little bits and pieces that I thought would be nice to play with. So I'm going to be making some scrappy cards, which I know a few of you do enjoy me doing. So I thought, Friday night I like to sort of chill a little bit, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I've also got a class later on today. That's why I've come on a bit earlier. So if you're wondering why is Ruth on so early, it's because I'm teaching a class later. So hello and welcome. Thank you for coming to my channel. And if you are new, please do subscribe and say hello wherever you're from. I know there's a few of you who've joined recently, and so you're still getting used to my channel and what I do here. So please feel free to ask any questions. I'm quite happy to answer them. Hello Joanna and Nessa and Mindy. Hello. Right, so let's have a look. We've got some flowers left over from the other week where I was making these pretties using the embossing folder and die, what is it called? A hybrid set, which is really great. I think it's called, hold on, I better find the name of it before I get too far into this. It's called Art in Bloom. So if you want to know what that all entails, check out Art in Bloom in the current catalogue. Go to the Stampin' Up website, type in Art in Bloom, and you'll see those products. And this was left over from a bit of playing I did a few weeks ago. So already, you see, I'm looking at this going, ooh, these would look nice. Quite like the idea of that. Maybe a little bit of contrast in there somewhere, maybe. So that's one thing we could play with. Then I did find this that I made absolutely ages ago, never got around to using. So I'm wondering if I've got anything. Ooh, now that looks quite nice with that, doesn't it? These are a little bit too washed out, I think, to put with this, but this looks quite fun. And maybe we could contrast it with some grey, something like that, maybe. And I have got some other little bits and pieces in my basket there, and I've also got loads of butterflies that I did a while ago, which might be a fun kind of contrast against there. So we'll play with that in a second. Then I have some of this paper. Now this isn't currently available anymore because it was sold earlier on in the year, but my friend Wendy gave me a piece of it, and I'm wondering, I do love blue and kind of beiges together, so I'm wondering if we can, I don't know, team up something. And oh, my friend Linda sent me these butterflies, which I haven't used yet. These are just sort of stickers that you can place onto your projects. And I'm just going to have a quick rummage to see if I've got anything else in here that might look nice. It's a nice blue flower. And oh, I've got a few other blue flowers in here. So this is a good fun thing to do when you're sort of clearing up your table, your crafty table. You know, put all the little bits and pieces in a box and rummage through them, and perhaps find things that match each other, that colour wise that is, and have some fun maybe playing with that. Okay, so we've got that little set there. No, probably don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Put that with that. Oh, let's see if I've got some of these blue flowers. That might go. Oh yeah, that would look nice with that one. Oh, there we go. Right, okay, let's start then with this one over here. So let's see, who else is on here now? Oh, hello everybody. I had my head down so I didn't see you all come in. Hello Tracy and Louise and Deborah and Liz and Sheila and Gina. Ah, hi to Linda and Ruth. Did I find out the music? No, I didn't. I need to get my husband or my son to sit down read the music, find out what it is. Yeah. Hi Claire, hi Reet. Okay, so I've got this going on. Now this might end up being a very simple card because I don't think it needs much else on there. I'm wondering though to maybe have some dramatic black leaves though. What do you think? Some dark leaves. I do like a little bit of drama. Oh, there's a red butterfly as well. Is that too much? Let's see. Black spots. That might look nice as well. Put that against that. Okay, let's grab a white card base. She says, if I can find one. There we go. And I think I might just cut this panel down. I don't need all of that there. Hi, Stamping Anya. I'm just cutting that. So this is just a standard sized card base made up of half a sheet of A4 cardstock. That's our standard sizing in the UK. And I might cut that down. So a really easy way to cut the longer pieces down on the little mini paper trimmer is just to line it up and then line it up onto your trimmer and then just cut like so. Now before you ask me where you can get one of these, I'm afraid they were a perk when you signed up about a year or so ago, I think it was, and some people have really been after it. Us as demonstrators then could purchase it, and a few of us did, and they are very sought after. Actually, I think I'm going to leave that there like that. I quite like that contrast just as it is. And then I'm wondering also whether to put the flowers over in this corner to kind of have them emanating from that section there. And then, like I said, I want something black and sort of to come out from there. Though I have got these gold leaves. I wonder if that would look good. Now I'm thinking, what have I got leaf-wise? Have a look and see in my little basket. Oh, I have some grey leaves. Now we could easily make those a bit darker. Oh, good, Deborah. Oh, was that on my recommendation? I love also the focus on that. I'm not going to give away the plot too much, but the focus on the food. I like that. You know me. Well, some of you know me. I'm really into food. Oh, there we go. That's quite nice. It softens it a bit. Right, let's get some black onto these leaves. Now, I'm not going to necessarily use black all over, but I think just darkening up those tips would be interesting. Oh, that sounds lovely, Reet. Hi, Theresa Hudspeth from Beaverton, Michigan. Great to have you with us. Oh, that's dramatic, isn't it? I quite like that. Hi, Susan. Lovely to see you. So hello everybody who's watching on the replay as well. Sorry if you've missed me. I know I came on a bit earlier than usual today. That's because I've got a class later on tonight. And I cut the problem was last time I had a class in this time of the evening was that it ended so late that I couldn't come on really and do anything. And to be honest, my brain is pretty fried by the end of a class. Because I'm having to kind of pay attention to everybody, which is, you know, fine. That's my job. But yeah, I find it hard then to kind of come on and do a live after a class. So I thought I'd be sensible and come on and do it now. And I'm realising I'm using a lot of that gold stuff up. And I'm wondering whether to have that underneath. Quite like that. Right, let's start sticking it all down. So, first layer to go down will be this piece of black DSP. Hi, Juanita Drexel from Railroad, California. Excellent. You binged watched it as well. Oh my goodness, I just could not stop myself. And because I'd started watching it on like a Sunday afternoon, and I decided to, you know, just have a bit of a chill out and do some knitting. I just couldn't stop watching it. And then I was a bit, you know, you had that, after you finish watching it, you're a bit like, oh. Oh, never mind. Anyway, it's that way. Watched it now. Hi, Linda. And now, did you watch it with a Spanish, sorry, did you watch it with the English dub, or did you watch it with the Spanish, with the subtitles, Deborah? And whoever else has been watching it. Hi, Amber. Oh, enjoy, Miss Cindy. Yeah, I'm not sure there is reads. It's based on a book, and I don't know if the author wrote another one or what. I might have to Google that one. Sorry, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about a Netflix program called The Cook of Customer. I'm just going to stick that one there like that. Stick that one down like that, and then the others I think I might use dimensionals, but I'm going to stick. Actually, I'm not going to stick it down. I am not, because oh, hold on, how did that work before? I was thinking of popping that in somewhere. Could do that over the top like that. Hi, Debbie. Okay, so now I'm going to use my dimensionals. For those of you who do watch me regularly, you know that I'm a bit of a cheat sometimes when it comes to assembling cards, because if I can find a way of not having to use lots of glue, I will find it. Okay, so put that there a second. Right, so I'm just going to use a couple of dimensionals just to stick these gold leaves first of all. Just going to pop that on there and there, like so. Now, I really enjoy making these scrappy cards because sometimes we can end up with combinations of textures, colours and so forth that you perhaps wouldn't normally think of. I like the surprising element of these. Oh, hold on. Is it like that? Yeah, okay. So I'm going to deliberately put a dimensional there, and one there, and one there. So that's holding that piece in place there. Pop that there. And then this one's going to go over the top. That flower is kind of, it doesn't matter that it's not completely showing because we've got plenty of the others showing, haven't we? And I might even try and put pull that leaf out a little bit more so that it just gets shown off a bit more. There we go. And then this one, I want to make sure that this dimensional helps to stick that into place. And then are we going to hide it there as well? Yeah, we can do that. So this is all about the kind of mechanics that goes on behind a card, and trying to find ways in which to be effective in your adhesiving. No, I'm joking. You're gluing on your sticking, and make sure things don't fall apart, but at the same time you're not using more than you need to. Actually, I'm going to pop a dimension under there. I quite like that flower sticking up a little bit. There we go. Right, now I think it would be nice to draw some of this gold out somewhere else. So I'm going to use some gold adhesive. These are like gemmy type things. Hi Debbie. Ah, I watched the original. They can improvise. Curious who goes with the cook. Yeah, you don't like dubbed. Okay. Hi Terry. Hi April. Yeah, I just watched it dubbed when I was kind of like had to concentrate doing something else, and I couldn't keep looking at the subtitles. But, so this just helps the gold, kind of your eye to kind of catch the gold. And actually I'm going to move that. Kind of create a triangle. So I've got gold, gold, gold there. So kind of create a triangle with the elements there. Oh, I'm really pleased how that turned out. That was very unexpected, but very sweet. And of course, if you want to add a sentiment afterwards, you can do. Just having a look to see what's in this packet. Oh, these just say "just to say," don't they? Just to say. Do just to say like that, couldn't you? Anyway, might keep that for something else. I was just having a little play. Right, let's work on the next one. Right. Oh, now this one, it's got all those regal kind of rich colours in it. Oh, just found these. Okay, right, let's have a think. Put that away a second. Let's see what else I've got in here. Oh, just found some sunflowers. Okay, this will be interesting. So I'm wondering whether just to cut that piece down to make it more usable. Hi Jill Scott, welcome. Yes, are you new to the channel, Jill? Please do say hi. I mean, sorry, you've said hi, but do tell us about yourself if you'd like to. Yes, Linda's right. We don't always remember the names of people. Well, we try and remember the names of people, but we don't always recognise who the new folk are. And then do forgive us if you actually have been with us for a while and we've forgotten who you are. Right, so just going to cut this down. I'm going to do the old nail trick, you know, the really technical trick of putting your nail print mark where you need to cut something and then cutting it, because sometimes I can't be bothered to measure. Right, so we've got this lovely panel here. I do like the idea of putting that on it somewhere. Hi, Woo. Or we could do the just to say. I think the words are just want to say, but I think just to say is quite nice as well. Just to say. It's very busy. I'm wondering whether to colour those grey so that you have a contrast. I'm just going to try and zoom in a little bit more. There we go. You like that, do you, Teresa? Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm sounding surprised, but it's just I've never made anything like this before, so I'm like, oh. Are you sure, Ruth? Okay, let's just see what it looks like without the yellow. I wonder what it would look like having a bit of grey underneath instead. No, I think I prefer the yellow. It's very unusual. You know what? I think I'm just going to go for it. Sometimes I hold back from doing things. I think, oh, I'm not sure if I like it, but sometimes just going for it works too. Okay, that's quite nice. Now this lacy panel is from a current die set, and it's the one that goes with All Things Fabulous, which is a lovely set of florals. I think I put a little bit too much glue there, and I don't think this butterfly is actually meant to go with the one underneath, but never mind, I've done it now. So no, you all love the yellow. No grey, maybe darken the edge of the words. Yes, I'm wondering whether these words need to be a slightly different colour, but because we've got so much colour going on everywhere else, I'm a bit at a loss to know what to do with it. So the idea is that you'll just have just to say on the front, and then inside the card you'd say what you need to say. I suppose if I put that on a white card base, that will help it along. There we go. Yes, that pulls it all together now, doesn't it? Okay, we'll go with it. So I'm going to be very careful on how I put glue on here, because it's a very tiny area. Just hold that down gently. So I do know I've got glue showing there, but I've got a little trick that I put powder over any gooey bits that I can't get rid of. So just simple corn flour or talcum powder, anything like that, or get your embossing buddy if you have an embossing buddy. Just pop that over the top of any gooey bits on your card, and that will help take that stickiness away. You have watched before. Ah, welcome, Jill. Yeah, no, this is pieces of the Regal's cardstock cut into strips and stuck down. Yeah, about a year ago I was commissioned to make a birthday card for a little girl, and was experimenting with rainbow stripes because her mum commissioned me to make a card. And so this was, I think, one of my experiments to figure out what I was going to do. I ended up doing the stripes with the Brights instead of the Regals. So I had this spare. I'm just going to try and pop out. There's a little piece inside that lace that I just want to pop out. There we go. Right. So just needs some kind of dot on there. But I'm wondering whether just to use a gem or something to do that rather than trying to cut out a white piece of cardstock, because I'm likely to fail miserably. So let's get that on first. There we go, that just gives it a nice border all the way around. Thanks for the gooey bit. Oh, do you mean the tip? The gooey tip. Oh, look, see, I've got this white gem. Oh, I'm going to have to get more of these. Oh, go on, go on. Behave. There we go. That saves me having to cut one out there. I know it's not a pure white, but it will have to do. Right, I'm just trying to get rid of that goo. Oh, there we go. That seems to be working. It sort of comes off on my fingers. Right. Okay, that's card number 2. Right, let's have a look at these other lovely pretties I've got over here. So I've got this piece of paper, this one. Now this embossing folder is going to be available from the 3rd of August. It's in the mini catalogue and it is music notes. How lovely is that? And I also pulled out some other blue elements. Oh, now it could be that we put a bit of the grey with that. Got a little grey leaf there. Got a blue leaf as well. And let's see what else. Oh, got a little beige leaf. This is very eclectic, but I like it eclectic sometimes. It's kind of unexpected, isn't it, when it's a bit eclectic. Oh, got that little beige, another little beige leaf in there. Oh, it's greyish beigey. Little green leaf. Just sort of going through all my little bits and pieces. Another green leaf. Oh, now those are some black leaves. Just bring that one back. Wondering if it's worth popping. No, doesn't need it. Okay, bin that idea. Right, so we've got this piece here. Now I quite like the idea of using this whole piece. This is approximately 5 3/4 inches by 5 3/4, and I sometimes quite like using a whole panel like that. Let's cut some of this up. Does it turn that way? Maybe. Oh no, come on. So this has been embossed using the, oh, hold on, what's the name of it? Is it canvas? Can't remember the name of that. No, does this tear? Oh, yeah, it does. Okay. Okay, just going to curl up some of the edges a little bit just to add a little bit more texture. Hello, Miss Janine. Okay, I'm just wanting to slip some smaller pieces just to repeat the colour somewhere else on the card so it's not all just block. Tiny piece there maybe. Okay, so let's take the big pieces off, get these glued down. So whenever you do scrappy cards like this and you're wanting to make sure that things kind of look like they're together, I would say make sure that your border around whatever scrappy piece you put down are similar. So you see how I've got that border, it's about a finger width there. Well, I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to make sure that this area around my scrappy piece is about a finger width. Of course, it's a bit shaped, so it's not going to be precise, but this is how I'm going to make the card look like it's meant to be together by having that border. Actually, I might even pull this one out to here. So it's a way of creating a faux border, but creating it by placement, not actually making a border, if that makes sense. So I'm going to have that piece just in there, so that could go out to there a little bit. So let's just fold that back a bit. Okay. I'll just cut this down a bit more. Thank you, Linda. Painted Texture 3D embossing folder. It's on page 155. Thank you. Okay, so that's my little background put down. Oh, actually, Miss Linda sent me some of this stuff. Now, it's not a Stampin' Up product. Before anyone asks me, Linda, can you tell me what the name of this stuff is? It's kind of semi-sticky. It's quite weird. Anyway, she sent me a card and she put some of this in it. And so it's like sticky one side and not sticky on the other. That's cool. I like that. Right, so now I've got the flowers. So I love shaping flowers. I don't like flat flowers. It's for drywall wall. Oh, okay. For drywalling. It's a thing that you use for what? DIY? Okay. Apparently that's what it's for, guys. Okay, thank you, Linda. Linda's going to ask Yamahunk. Okay, so I am going to use this greyish brownish leaf, but because I want it to show up, I'm not going to place it over here next to the grey there. I'm going to put it over here next to the brown section. Okay, so just bear in mind placement so that you've got that contrast happening. Also, if I put it there and put that blue behind it, it helps it to stand out. Because even though we're using lots of eclectic elements, they are all beautiful and you want each one to shine. So thinking about where you're placing them and the contrast that they're next to each other, that really helps. So these green leaves, now these can go anywhere because they're quite dark. so they can stand out. But because I've already got this solid going on here, I'm going to put the solid leaves behind the more colourful leaf. So that's a contrast with that. So I've still got some of this little beigey leaf. Just going to shape this. Now this is a leaf punched from a retired leaf punch from a few years ago. I still miss it dreadfully. But there we go. Oh, just found some more leaves. Oh, that's white. That's not going to go. Oh, you have it in green. Ah, oh, how cool. Such a nifty product. Okay, I think we're getting there. We're getting to a point where I can start sticking things in place. So when you've had a little play, you need to think, right, what is the first thing that I can stick down? So when you've got big flowers like this, you can still fit leaves underneath. I would say stick your flowers down. But there's no hard and fast rules to this. You know, find your way. There we go, Susan. There we go. Yeah, make use of it. And I bet it's pretty inexpensive as well. It's a great texture. Now, if you haven't got access to drywall netting, then of course you could use the Stampin' Up! Silvery lacy product, which is in the annual catalogue? I thought this the other day. I'd forgotten where it was. Let me just have a quick check. That silvery stuff. I don't know if it's in the mini. Oh yeah, no, it's here. The metallic mesh ribbon. So if you have access to Stampin' Up! Product, get the metallic mesh ribbon, because that looks fabulous behind something like this. Okay, so let's pop this leaf behind here. So as I said, because I don't want this to be next to any of that grey, I'm making sure that that's on the brown there. Put that underneath the blue as well. Oh no, it's not going to go. Oh right, never mind. So let's pop that one there. Okay. Take care, Tracy. Nice to see you. Right, now this piece, that can pop under there. And because I can't be bothered to put some glue on it, I'm going to use a dimensional on there and on there. Oh, come on. Deciding not to behave itself. Down there. Okay, and then we're going to pop these green ones up here. Again, I think I can just use a dimensional for this. Don't have to put any glue on it and faff around trying to get it stuck down. Just going to put a dimensional. So the trick with the leaves now, when you do designs like this, is to think about this as being your central radiation point. So everything should radiate from the center. Ish. Yes, that's it. Yeah, Linda sent it to me to use as a stencil actually, but I quite like the look of it just as a texture in the background. Okay, right, let's see what else needs to go on here. Oh, got another little leaf. Also got this tiny little grey leaf, which is very cute. And that I can pretty much tuck anywhere because it's going to show up. Now, I did wonder if I had any other little leaves left in my box. Oh, I do. I just love adding extra texture. Oh, I've got one gold berry thing. Oh, maybe I can use that up here. Oh, yes, right, we'll stick that in a second. And I do have some other stamped grey leaves. The only thing is, I don't think those are going to show up very well. Oh, look. Ooh. Ooh. Now this is from the Intricate Leaves die set. Again, available on the 3rd of August. Not long to wait now. It's super pretty to add. Okay, right, let's get this stuck down. This one isn't stuck down. I've lost my dimensionals. Come back. Reminds you of needlepoint mesh. Ah, okay. Right. Oh, got to stick those in. Got another little twig. Honestly, you wouldn't have thought that twigs could look so pretty. I love twiggy things. Hello, Delinda. Lovely time. Have you got to go, my darling? Thank you for popping in. Ish is my favourite word, says Linda. Yes, ish is a good word, isn't it? Describes, you know. It's great to use when you're not sure about something. Just go ish. Ish. Right, I'm going to put that to the side because I don't think it's finished. Ish. Finished. Oh, come on, glue. Don't be a pain. Oh, that's the wrong one. Try that one. Just a tiny little dab. That's all I need. That's all I need. Just put that under there. Oh, love that. I love contrast and detail like that. It's just so pretty. Okay, so I've just realised that I have got some pieces of scallop here that I think would look rather pretty behind this section here. I'm going to have to cut it down to get it to go in. See what I mean by I wasn't sure if it was finished-ish? Look at that. Ooh. Ooh. I like that. A little bit of detail. But of course I'm going to have to put something in the bottom corner now. Okay, I'm going to move that further over. there, because look, we've got a narrower border up there. So I've got to narrow it down on this end now, which is fine. It's only paper. We can do what we want. I'm just going to fold these back to create more of a straight line across there. Okay. Then apply this to this section here. This is partly why I don't always put glue right to the edges of my paper, because I might change my mind and want to put something else in there. Ooh, just found I've got some of this ribbon. This is old ribbon. Who remembers this? This is Tip Top Taupe lace ribbon from a few years ago. Now, who has some of this still in their stash? Not sure. That's a bit too much, isn't it? Oh, take care, Delinda. Oh, yes. Okay. That works. I'm just going to cut that off at an angle. Put that down. Try to get this to sit. I might have to work some magic with some glue dots, I think, to get this to sort of stay in place. Oh no, I don't want to cover up the twiggies, do I? I want that like that. Wondering if I can do another one down here. Right, glue dots, where art thou? Right, here we go. Put a glue dot on you there. Oh, came off on my thumb. That's not helpful. It doesn't want to leave me. Okay, there you go. In you go. Come on. This is what you were destined for. Do your job. Let's stick another one under there. The end of my scissors are sticky and it wants to stick to other stuff. Right there. And there. Okay. Stick you here. Oh no, come on. Another glue dot that doesn't want to leave me. Okay, come on, come on. Don't think I need another one on there. That's okay, I think. Right, so now this is going to be interesting because I'm not sure if I've cut this to have enough space around it. And I'm wondering what colour. This is pale papaya, and I actually quite like that against there. Now I've got to figure out if I've got to cut it down. Because silly me, I didn't measure this at the beginning. I just assumed I knew the measurement. Oh, that's close. 5 3/4. Right. Oh, lovely, Liz. Oh, are you doing the one at Church Bank? I'm wondering whether to go to that one, Liz. So I'm going to cut this at 14.85, which is the maximum I can do a square card. And that's going to give me the tiniest of borders around. Yes, I was wondering about going to that. Sorry, so for those of you who don't realise, Liz Gannon lives in my town. We've known each other a very long time. And obviously because of, you know, the C word, lots of events haven't been happening for quite a while. And in our town, there's a couple who own this really old house. It's just brilliant. And it's like, I've been up, sometimes they open their house and you can go around and look around it. But more than that, more often they open their garden, and it's just a tiny garden, but they absolutely jam pack the garden full of stuff. It's just brilliant. And they open up their gardens to raise money for charity, and you can at the moment you can buy a ticket for £6 and you get cake as well. And it's open on Sunday afternoon. I think there's a restriction. I think is it an hour slots? I think you can have 12 people, hour slots to go around. And so I did see the advert for that on their gate. And yeah, it's just lovely. And I've been many times over the years, and I just love it. Yes, Barra Brith. The actual translation means speckled bread. Barra is bread, and Brith is speckled, so it's called speckled bread. And the thing that's special about it's fruit bread, but you soak the fruit, the dried fruit, in tea for about a day before you make the currant bread. It's sweet. It's a cake, but it's very yummy. Now, because I've used this pale papaya and I haven't used it anywhere else, I'm rather tempted to maybe cut some little flowers or something from this, just to stick, so it doesn't, or even some leaves, so it's not like an odd colour to have in there. Oh, actually, I could cut little dragonfly. Try do that to see what it looks like. I'll punch it out and then we'll audition it on the card and see what happens. I might go and stamp and punch this actually. Oh, that's rather nice. Okay, I think I might break my rule and get something off my shelf, because usually I try to use all scrap stuff up when I do a scrappy card, but you know what? Sometimes you just need something else. I think that would be rather lovely. I'm thinking of doing it in a grey. Okay, grey granite maybe. The brown you use looks like papaya. Yes, yes, it does. It's that woody paper that was available with the Butterfly Brilliance suite when it came out first of all. Thank you, Gina. And I like to have dragonflies sort of flying onto something or off something. I think there. Get some dimensionals. There we go. I think it just needs a little bit of a wink stella. Do a bit of some winky speckles. And then some on the wings itself. There you have it. Do some on there. Okay, I think that is it, guys. So we have made 3 cards from scraps today. Got this one here. We used, now this is an old scripty embossing folder. It's not current anymore, but these flowers are current. They're in bloom. Is that right? In bloom? No? Yes? Art in bloom. Sorry, the flowers are art in bloom. And then this is some retired paper as well, the black and white stripe. But Stampin' Up! Usually have something black and white in the catalogues, current catalogues. I think it's such a standard pattern. This was made up using a rainbow stripe using the Regals. So we've got Cajun Craze, Crushed Curry, Old Olive, Night of Navy, Blackberry Bliss, and then Cherry Cobbler, and then back again. So that was just with strips of paper, and I think I may have used that sticky back stuff that's in the catalogue. That's useful to if you're making things like that. And then we just use the dies from Art Gallery. These are the dies that go with Art Gallery, the words, and then the butterfly wings. No, Brilliant Wings, isn't it? It's called, to cut out the butterflies. And then here is a bit of a mishmash of different things. We've got the new embossing folder that's going to be available on August 3rd. This is retired. These were cut out using current dies. They're a scalloped edge with a stitch, and I can't quite remember where I got those from. It might be no, it won't be Art in Bloom. If anyone knows, can you just shout out? And then these are All Things Fabulous flowers and dies. Oh, and that lace as well is from the All Things Fabulous dies. And just used a kind of mixture of different things. So this goes to show that you can make some really lovely cards from bits and pieces that are left over on your desk, really. So there we go. Pattern Play's got lots of black and white. Ah, yes. Okay. I like the idea of the dragonfly, but the larger is much too big for the size of the flowers. Ah, okay. So you would put smaller ones, would you? Yeah, you could do that quite easily. Right, so if you are inspired by anything that you've watched me do and you'd like to share any projects that you've done, then please go to Artful Stampin Space, which is on Facebook, on Facebook. Pattern Play, is that the Pattern Party, not Play? So Wendy's mentioning at the back of the catalogue, this is the host papers that you can get, and they're very good value for money. You get 48 sheets and it costs £17 in host credits. Obviously in America that'd be slightly different. So when you place an order of £150 or more, you then will get 10% of the value of your order to earn some freebies. Now you can choose to use them to purchase host exclusive items, and these are usually reduced in price as well. So as I said, so if you place a £170 order, you would earn this group of papers for absolutely free, 48 sheets. Now when you think that normally our packs of 12 sheets of paper are around the £10 mark, and you're getting 4 lots of that, this really is valued at £40, I would say. So there we go. Right, so thank you very much for joining me, guys. I hope you have a good weekend, and I'll see you again, God willing, next week. And look out for, I think it's Stamping Sunday blog hop this weekend. I've just got to check how many Sundays it's in the month. Yes, it is. It's Stamping Sunday blog hop on Sunday. So I will have a blog and video to come out. And I look forward to those of you who've got classes with me over the weekend. And take care and see you soon. Oh, let me know which one's your favourite. Sorry, I forgot to say that. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Take care, Michaela. Colour and contour. Ah, is that the... Yes. Yes, it could well be. I'll just double check. Thanks, Mindy. I knew it was a new one. So new that I can barely find it. Okay, so colour and contour. This is the stamp set, and then the dies, you've got these lovely kind of scalloped edges to them. They're very pretty, and that's what that scallop edge came from. Okay, thank you. There we go. Right, you like them all. Oh, well, it's understandable that 3 probably is most people's favourite because I spent more time on it. But yeah, and the colours are quite harmonious, aren't they? So, right, take care, everyone. See you soon. Bye.